Christmas is a promise that was made and that was kept. And the sparkle of the teardrop was sweet Mary wept. And Christmas is the newborn king. Shepherds and the wise old men presents they bring.
Christmas is a star chosen brighter than most.
And Bethlehem sky full of the heavenly host.
Bethlehem to sky with heavenly notes.
Christmas is all of these things and much more.
Christmas is all of these things and much more.
Christmas is wrapped up in the one we adore.
Christmas is wrapped up in the one we adore.
Christmas is love.
Christmas is love.
Christmas is promise.
Christmas is promise.
Christmas is joy.
To the world, the Christmas is Jesus.
And Christmas is Jesus.
and bells, the sound of the coming Emmanuel. A season of love, pure and holy and kind, that prophet spoke of in an ancient time. Christmas is taxes and traveling to a birth, as God himself bends down to the earth, and kings from lands started a journey, endangered journeys, traveling with treasures with the child who is holy. Christmas is longing and waiting made right. The whole of God's world bathed in glowing starlight, and there is in a lowly and quiet, humble place, the kings from the east gazed at God's grace.
Is Savior, Messiah, and King, the reason we all celebrate and we sing. For carpenter Joseph and Mary with the baby have swaddled up Christmas and laid him in the hay.
Christmas is the night, sky blazing and bold, filled with heavenly angels sharing what they were told. Bethlehem hillsides and shepherds and sheep, unaware of the miracles unfolding as they sleep.
Christmas is a manger, a stable and stall. Creation is blowing in worship and awe. Peace and goodwill to all earth's men. Christmas is where this love story begins.
Those days, Caesar Augustus made a law. It required that a list be made of everyone in the whole Roman world. Everyone went to their own town to be listed. So Joseph went to Bethlehem, the town of David. He went there with Mary. Mary was engaged to him. She was expecting a baby.
to her first baby, a boy. She wrapped him in large strips of cloth and she placed him in a manger. How silently the wondrous gift is given. So God imparts to human hearts the blessing of His help. No ear may hear His coming, but in this world of sin, where meek souls will receive Him still, the dear Christ enters in.
There were shepherds living on the fields nearby. It was night, and they were taking care of their sheep. An angel to the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. They were terrified.
Oh, holy child of Bethlehem, descend to us, we pray. Cast out our sin and enter in. Be born in us today. We hear the Christmas angels, the great glad tidings tell. Oh, come to us, abide with us, our Lord Emmanuel.
The angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news. It will bring great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. Here is how you will know I am telling you the truth. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger."
Suddenly, a large group of angels from heaven also appeared. They were praising God. They said, "May glory be given to God in the highest heaven, and may peace be given to those He is pleased with on earth." The angels left and went into heaven. Then the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem." So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby.